Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the beautiful new song from Olivia Rodrigo called Can't Catch Me Now from The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Lovely little song. It's actually a relatively easy little finger picking song to play. I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, and I do read every comment, so please leave me a comment. Just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know where in the world you're from, and if you've got any ideas for songs, put them in the comments as well. One last thing, if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. So the intro sounds like this. So to play that, we're going to place our second finger on D2. And we're going to play the A string, the D string, which is D2, then the A, and then the open G. So you got. Then add your third finger to A3, and it's going to do the same right hand. So you play A3, D2, A3, and then the G. So bar 1 slowly. Then keep those two fingers where they are and add the first finger to E1. And you're going to play the E1, the D2, the A3, and then the open G string. So you got, and then another D2, A3, and G. So bar 2. So bars 1 and 2 together slowly. Up speed. And then the next two bars, bars 3 and 4, are exactly the same as bars 1 and 2. So the whole of that intro goes. Onto the verse, the next line. And the first two bars are exactly the same as the intro. And they repeat round 3 times. And then we carry on into bar 7. So bars 5 and 6 repeat 3 times, carry on into bar 7, and we've got. So I'm putting my third finger on A5, first finger on D3, and little finger on G5. And we play the A5, the D5, the A5, and then the G5. Then back to the D3, A5, and D3. So you got. Then you can leave your third finger where it is, but put your first finger on E3. Take your little finger off and play the E3. So we're in bar 8 now. Then D, and then A5, which is the same note, but do it this way because it makes sense. Then the B string, open D, A5 and D. Again, they're 3 of the same notes, but on different strings. So you get. So bars 7 and 8 go. And then that whole line repeats. So you play again bars 5 and 6 3 times, and then bars 7 and 8. But let's just play that line through once as is. So first 2 bars repeated 3 times, and we carry on and play bars 7 and 8. We'll do it slightly slower. One more time, repeat. Go into bar 7. Then on the first verse, that then repeats again and play all of what we just did there again. And then it goes on to the next line, which is basically the last 2 bars of the second line. So you've got another. So it's just like you basically, if you were on the previous line, you'd be playing the last 2 bars twice as well. So hopefully that makes sense. Then we get the chorus, which is slightly different. We've got. We're just playing different strings, but it's the same kind of idea. So second finger on D2, and you're going to play the A string, then the G string, the D2, and then open B string, so different order. Then put your third finger on A3 and play A3, G, D2, and then B. So bar 11. Then add your first finger to E1, play the E1, open G, D2, B, G, D2, and then B. So bar 12. So bars 11 and 12. And those two bars repeat round 3 times. And then bars 13 and 14, you've got. Okay, sounds a little bit strange because it's got that open B in, but this is what's on the track. So A5, G5, the D3, then the open B string, G5, the D3, and then B again. So, and then this next bar is the same as what we've done before in the previous, in like the verse parts. So bars 13 and 14. So that line of the chorus does the first 2 bars repeating 3 times and then plays this. So let's try that. And then on to the next line. This is still the chorus. The first 2 bars are exactly the same as what we had on the previous line. Again, those first 2 bars repeat around 3 times. And then it carries on. And these first 2 bars are the same as what we had on the previous line. So, and then the next bar, same kind of idea, bar 19, A5, D3, A5, G5, D3, A5, and then D3. And then the next bar, bar 20, is slightly different. We're playing A5, D3, A5, then the open B string, the D3, A5, and D3. So bar 20, slightly different, goes. Bar 21, same as what we've done before. And then the last bar is the same as that. Okay, so let's just try this line then. So it's slightly different. This is like the second line of the chorus. We'll do it slow. Repeat. One more repeat. Next part. Okay, then on to the next line. So that's those 2 lines of the chorus. Then the next line is the second verse, and it's almost the same as the first verse. So you've got. Then this is just slightly different. We've got. So it's just slightly different there. Bar 27, A5, D3, A5, open B string, D3, A5, D3. And the last bar is the same as what we've played before as well. So you just got to watch out there. It's just slightly different, that second verse. And it only does that line once. It then goes back and plays the 2 lines of the chorus. And it then goes on to a middle 8, which sounds like this. So for that, A minor chord, first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger A3. And you can either just hit it, or you can do like the classic rock and roll, down, up, down. Kind of like a Rolling Stones type thing. Then we've got E minor, which is just A2 and D2. F major 7, which is your first finger E1, second finger B1, third finger D2, and little finger G2. Just make sure you mute off the A string. And then a G chord, third finger E3, second finger E3, first finger A2. Okay, so that line goes. And then just start on. Just start strumming those chords, and it keeps repeating around until the like last outro bit, which is just the same as the verse, and that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications. I do love to hear from you, so just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know where in the world you're from. Any ideas of songs would be great as well, but just leave me some comments, would be amazing. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel. It's really the only way that I can be doing this. Then you can support me on Patreon. I'll also put the tabs on there so you can print them out. So links in the description for my Patreon page. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.